With an overwhelming 77% of the vote, you have chosen to go to the Rainbow Castle, which is great. That's great news for our old pal Comments, as the options given to you were essentially do the adventure or don't. And doing the adventure, accepting that hook, is the first step to being a good player. So already, Comments, well done. You're already making wise decisions to be a good Dungeons & Dragons player. And in terms of the character of Comments, I would say that this issue was brought forth to them, and they chose to respond in such a way that they're not putting their problems off. So we'll say that our pal Comments, please subscribe, is responsible. We'll put that down there to help further describe them. So with that, we will go to page 110 to continue our adventure. By the way, I upgraded my set. I'm sorry that looked so bad before. I hope this is okay now. Sorry. Oh my God. We got quite a bit here. And there's pictures. It is snowing as you and your friends set off for Rainbow Castle. It seems as though our opponents are able to sway the seasons, observes Owl, as trees, rocks, and hills disappear in the whiteness. Yeah, and this snow is no fun either, says Fox, plunging through nose-deep snow. You could have stayed home at home, Fox. You didn't have to come, you say. Oh no, if something horrible happens, I'd rather know about it right away. And besides, you guys need me. I'm so glad that they're coming. Swallowing your laughter, you turn to Pentagon. Sir, why don't you do something about this snow? Why don't you perform some magic and change it back to summer? Think, Comments. If our foes were putting all their efforts into creating winter just to annoy us, they can't send anything really dangerous against us, and they would believe that they have us in their power. You wipe your cold, dripping nose and try to appreciate Pentagon's plan. But the snow melts inside your boots, slithers down your neck, and freezes on your eyelashes. Even Pentagon is sniffling by the time Rainbow Castle finally comes into view several days later. Why do they call it Rainbow Castle? You ask, staring at the cascades of dirty gray ice that drape over the black towers and hang from the narrow, barred windows. A cold, bitter wind wails around the grim walls and plucks and tears at your clothes. In my youth, it was a beautiful place, Pentagon answers sadly. It looks like it's all closed for the winter. How about we go home and wait for spring? Whines Fox. Ah, spring! Good idea, says Pentagon. Rainbow Castle is beautiful in the spring. And with a snap of his fingers, snow and ice begin to melt. Inch by inch, foot by foot, winter retreats, and in its place, warm, soft, and green. Spring comes to the land. Birds sing, flowers bloom, and gentle breezes blow. But the castle remains gray and gloomy. Didn't Pentagon just say he wasn't going to do this so that they would think they have us in their power? I guess he changed his mind after being cold for a few days. Keep that in mind about Pentagon. That's much better. And now they know we're here, says Pentagon. Oh, sweet spring, full of sweet days and roses, sighs Owl, spreading his great wings to the sun. Why can't you speak plain English, mouse breath? Snarls Fox. I was just noting the welcome arrival of this magical spring, oh illiterate one. What did you call me? Barks Fox. Fox, Owl, stop this bickering now, or I'll send you both home, you say firmly. Fixing the two with a stern gaze, you quickly get out of your winter clothes and hurry after Pentagon. And here are our hosts, says Pentagon. 3 men stand at the end of the bridge. One is tall and thin, one is very, very fat, and the third is as tiny as a small child. See here, Pentagon, what is the meaning of this? Demands the tall, thin wizard. In outrage, I say, this warm weather will not be tolerated. We prefer winter. And with a wave of his hand and a loud clap of thunder, spring vanishes as if it had never been, and winter descends in a flurry of flakes. clucks Pentagon. I was enjoying the spring myself. And with a gesture and a sheet of lightning, Winter is again replaced by Spring. The three wizards grind their teeth in rage, their faces purple with fury. Now the tall wizard steps forward and begins to make magical gestures. Pentagon replies with movements of his own. Sparks fly and sheets of flame erupt from the wizards, and Winter and Spring flicker in and out. The two wizards stand firm as the air cackles from white to blue, warm to cold. At last, Pentagon laughs, a great booming laugh, and slaps his knee. Well done, Malice! But come, let's not confuse the birds any longer. Let it remain Spring. Now that you've gotten us here, why don't you tell me what this is all about? Still laughing, he walks over and puts his arm around the unsmiling wizard's shoulders and begins to walk toward the castle. These are old friends of Pentagon's. As you follow Pentagon into the castle, the high walls seem to swallow you up. Your footsteps echo hollowly as you enter the large room with three throne-like chairs set upon a raised platform. The wizards bump and push as they climb onto the platform, each trying to claim the center chair. There are no other seats, and you look about in discomfort as the wizards stare down at you with small, nasty smiles. Pentagon says, Well, I see we need a few more chairs, and with a snap, two big, deep chairs of gold, studded with precious gems and covered with soft, deep purple velvet, appear behind you. Fox settles himself in a velvet-covered basket, and Owl clings to a golden bird perch. Ah, that's better, says Pentagon, sinking into his chair, crossing his legs, and folding his hands. He says, Now then, gentlemen, what can we do for you? The wizards twitch nervously, pull their scraggly beards, and whisper. They seem to be urging each other to do something. Finally, Tiny Rubus is levitated from his chair by one of his brothers. Stumbling to his feet, he draws himself to his full puny height, puffs up his chest, and says, Pentagon, you have been brought here to answer charges of practicing wizardry without a license. This area belongs to us. When you left, we applied to the Grand Council, and they granted us control. How nice for you all, drawls Pentagon. I won't bother to ask why you never helped me in all the years I fought to rid the country of the evil one, who caused me to leave, as you put it. But I might ask why you never chased away the evil one when he was certainly practicing a most unpleasant form of magic. I don't believe the council ever issued him a license. Well, we had just gotten around to it, squeaks Pothos from out of his great bulk. Besides, he ate the first 3 messengers we sent. Indeed, says Pentagon with a smile. But we are not the issue, yells Pothos. You are! You and your illegal apprentice. By order of the Grand Council, you and your brat and your zoo are under house arrest. You have 2 choices. Either leave and never again practice magic, under penalty of death, or else meet us in a duel of skills. Allow me to confer with my apprentice, says Pentagon, drawing you to his side. Well, Comments, what do you think we should do? These fellows appear very foolish and harmless, but that is not true. They are dangerous, and the council has given them the right to practice within this district. They are well within their rights to demand that we either quit or fight them. It is your decision as well as mine. And with that, Comments, we must make another decision. With the information we've gathered, there does seem to indeed be a council of wizards, and they've successfully applied to this council, and they are well within their right to stop this practice of magic. But you're also Pentagon's apprentice. Is that something you would just give up? Look for the link in the comment section down below and in the description to make your vote. If you choose to challenge the wizards, or if you choose to go to the Grand Council and argue to them. The choice is yours, and yours alone, along with the thousands of other people also here voting. But either way, make your vote, and after about 24 hours or so, we will continue the ongoing adventures of Comments please subscribe.